Hello, all knee pain sufferers. Knee pain is some people have pain in the front of the knee, some in the back, some while walking, some while sleeping. The location and cause of pain varies from person to person. Therefore, self-care to relieve pain is not as simple as just doing one thing. In this channel, we will introduce you to the various causes of knee pain and how to deal with them. We encourage everyone to try the self-care tips we have presented. If it works, keep doing it for at least a week or two. If it doesn't work, watch another video. Let's work together to achieve a brighter future without knee pain. Now, let's get down to business.
Hello, I am Yamada, a physical therapist. Let's work together to strengthen the Vastus Medialis, which is located on the inner thigh, with the theme of muscles that absolutely need to be trained to alleviate. Today we will follow this flow. I will carefully explain why this muscle is important and how it should be trained. Let's watch until the end and gain the correct knowledge to heal knee pain. If you are hearing about the Vastus Medialis for the first time, make sure not to miss this video. The pain in my knee may be worsening because I haven't been training this muscle. Many studies have reported that this muscle, called the Vastus Medialis, is important. Let's strengthen the Vastus Medialis properly to improve the knee pain. Now, let's get to the main topic. First, let's discuss why the Vastus Medialis is important. I will explain the reasons for that. The most important thing is that almost 100% of people with knee pain have atrophied Vastus Medialis. Atrophy refers to the condition where muscles shrink and lose strength. So, what is wrong with this atrophy? There are three main reasons to consider. First, the atrophy of the Vastus Medialis can lead to poor movement of the kneecap. Please take a look at this. The muscle located on the inside is the Vastus Medialis. On the opposite side of that, this muscle called the outer vastus. The kneecap moves up and down as the inner and outer muscles pull evenly upwards. When the Vastus Medialis atrophies, the upward and downward movement causes the pulling force of the Vastus lateralis to become stronger, which leads to the kneecap being pulled outward. This can exacerbate the twisting of the knee. Additionally, the fat pad beneath the kneecap becomes hardened, making it more likely to cause knee pain. The second reason that can be considered is that the knee does not fully extend. The Vastus Medialis muscle works strongly at the moment. When the knee joint is fully extended, so when the inner thigh muscle has atrophied, it can stretch this far, but it can't stretch any further from here. When the knee joint can't fully extend, it doesn't straighten out while walking. As a result, this puts a greater burden on the knee joint. Not being fully extended can lead to poor movement of the meniscus, causing inflammation within the joint. And the third reason is that stability during walking deteriorates. As I mentioned earlier, the muscle called the Vastus Medialis is involved in the movement of the patella. So if the movement of the patella becomes poor, the stability of the knee joint itself also deteriorates. Therefore, if the Vastus Medialis is weak, during walking, standing up and going up and down stairs, the knee joint can become unstable and experience lateral stress, which can put pressure on the knee. For these three reasons, if the Vastus Medialis atrophies, it can exacerbate knee pain. Conversely, if the Vastus Medialis functions well, it should lead to an improvement in knee pain. That being said, from here, I will explain the correct way to train the inner muscles. First, let's make sure we have the prerequisites in place before starting the exercise. The training we're doing today is a bit different from the strength training you might imagine. Typically, strength training is associated with putting a heavy load on the muscles to make them stronger, bigger, and bulkier, right? However, today's workout is not like that. Instead of making the muscles stronger and bigger, it's more about giving some stimulation to the muscles that have been slacking off. So please try not to do it too strongly or with too much effort to the point of causing pain. It's just about providing some stimulation to the vastus medialis that has been neglected. It's fine to use gentle pressure, so please do it carefully. In any case, let's focus on moving the inner thigh muscles. Now let's head over to the exercise section. Let's do strength training for the vastus medialis muscle together. There are 3 important things, so let's confirm those first. The first one is the most important. The first point is the inner thigh. Please make sure to focus on whether the inner thigh muscles are working. Just by directing your attention to the muscles, the efficiency of your workout will significantly increase. At first, you might think that even if you exert force, the muscles won't show. I think the sensation of tension can be hard to understand, though. If it's unclear, please try confirming it by touching it while doing it. You will gradually start to understand the sensation of tension. Please do it while truly feeling that. The second point is to make sure your heels don't lift. When you crush the towel, it's not good if your heels lift. To keep your heels down, crush the towel with the back of your knees, while pressing the entire sole of your foot against the floor. And the last point is posture. There is research data suggesting that opening your legs makes the inner thigh muscles work more effectively. Sit on a bed or sofa with your legs open while doing this. Let's try doing this 10 times while paying attention to these 3 points. I will start exercising. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Last. 10. That's the end. Thank you for your hard work, everyone. How was today's video? Let's start training the inner thigh muscles every day from today. Let's do the massage stretches introduced here together. Finally, here is some advice for treating knee pain. I always say this, but strength training alone won't cure knee pain. Conversely, just massage alone will not cure knee pain. To heal knee pain, it is important to combine massage, strength, training, and stretching, and to engage in exercises that match your current level. As I always show, knee pain is similar to mountain climbing. Gradually step up and train your knees to avoid pain. Instead of just treating the pain, let's focus on training properly with the awareness of preventing its recurrence. Thank you for watching until the end today as well. See you in the next video. Bye-bye.